Gay camp is a clever revamp on conversion camps, but instead of turning you straight, the purpose of the camp is to do the opposite and to remove all your heterosexual tendencies in a world where everyone is gay. This is a parody that pokes fun at the ridiculousness of forcing someone to be something other than what they are. You're seeing that these campers are being forced to deny their own feminine or masculine or just to fit in a particular box that has been set by the society around them that they have no control over. This piece consisted of great comedic performances all around, and it was a great satire piece on a important topic within the homosexual community as far as conversion. And it really took the horrors of conversion camps and find a way to add a comedic light to them without losing the poignancy of the message.
This should be an SNL skit. Theirs haven't been funny for a while, and this parody is funny. I like how they're putting in all the gay stereotypes in this too. I'm a straight woman and I like musicals, and they're claiming that's gay. It's quite amusing that they're throwing everything in, and it's, like I said, better than anything SNL has put out in years. They it's a great skit to put out there. It's a parody making fun of people, and it's what we used to be able to do. We used to be able to laugh at ourselves, and we used to be able to make jokes and do parodies without people being offended. And this feels like that old school vein of films where we could laugh and have a good time again and know it's not to be taken seriously. It's great to see that filmmakers are trying to bring parody back.
Gay camp. Hilarious premise, and maybe very fitting for today with the current war on sexuality in the States, in America. Brilliantly committed to and hilarious performances of perfect parody paradoxes. And they just committed so brilliantly to these performances, diving into their wild and wacky um, camp counselors and activities at this fabled camp. I honestly could have watched this forever. I thought extremely creative, and the possibilities almost seemed endless with this one. I could see this as like a potential web series or feature. Great pacing as well, because it didn't allow anything to go on for too long, or when it did go on too long, then you had to sit in that uncomfortable nature. So it was all very deliberate. Great eye for the comedy throughout.
This film is called Gay Camp. This is a brilliant LGBTQ short. It does a fabulous job using satire. The writing is brilliant by mocking all the real life tactics of people attempting to use conversion therapy on homosexual children. The location of the camp was perfect, as were the set decorations, props, and t shirts. I love the performances, notably the two leads, who really dig in with a great sense of fun and edgy irony. Wonderful film, Gay Camp. Check it out.
Gay camp. I think the filmmakers did a really great job with this film, and they tackled a subject that was very controversial. And I think that they did it justice, and I think that it was clever that they did it as a mockumentary, and the flip that they did with it. I think that was ingenious. The cast was absolutely amazing. I think everybody did such a great job. Their cinematography was on point. I loved this. There were a couple of moments where, kind of tongue in cheek wise, getting that point across made me laugh out loud because they did it so artfully and so incredibly well. Yeah, great job.
This is satire at its fullest, turning what would be a harder topic to discuss, conversion camps, therapy, so to speak. They've flipped the script here. This is a humoristic approach to gay camp. In this world, heteronormity no longer remains dominant, so very much so these gay camps exist. To help those who have fallen for these straight tendencies, they can then now attend this camp to stick to their roots. Clearly, this is pointing out the manipulative tactics and approaches that these churches and groups create in order to entice people to be a part of conversion therapy and other programs. It's presented in an energetic, bright space, and the actors perform big as if it's a Billy Mays commercial. You get the essence of the camp through the production design and the costuming. It's those little details that make the world all the more believable.